Hey guys, so Pisces here. I'm going to now make this video about the Love Mafia cards that I created. I've had the idea for a few years, but I have ideas for other things, and I'm going to be gearing those things up too. I felt like offering you things like trinkets or whatever is not really the way to go. I decided to do something that can help you at the same time, put my little twist on it. Because the word Love Mafia has a lot of implications and a lot of, what's the word for me, I don't want to say sentimental value, but a lot of has a lot of personal meaning for me. So I'm going to get into the cards, you guys, and I'm going to show them to you each one by one. I don't know if I'll get into like the tarot equivalent of some of them, but I think I will do that for you. And let's get it started. You can kind of see this not as an instructional video because I don't know how much I'm going to get into like how you can use it for spreads and stuff. When I copyrighted them as tarot cards, but I'm really feeling like they're more of a oracle for the most part. So I mean, it don't really matter. Alright guys, so here we go. Let's do this shit. Okay guys, so Pisces here. I'm going to show you my original copyrighted Love Mafia cards by Pisces. I've had this idea for years and I'm just now executing it simply because I guess my transit said so. So let's just get started. Show you some. On the lamb, eat alone. The lady. On the lamb, short term would be you taking a break from something, leaving something, so maybe somebody leaves you. Eat alone means you probably need to break up with somebody, honestly. I mean, that's the short version of it. Now, if you purchase these, I'll email you a manual with some examples on how to do the spreads, or however how you're going to do it. You'll get examples on how to work it. The lady, love interest, in short, okay? There are 27 cards here. Mio amore, sleep with the fishes, the shakedown. Now, mio amore, obviously, is my love interest, right? So, if you know any Italian, you would know that. I don't know. Sleep with the fishes has a lot to do with you getting rid of this situation. This is it. It's over. You can somebody, or it's to that effect. Let's just leave it there. The shakedown. The shakedown would be more like the tower in tarot, meaning there's some big shit jumping off. Okay? Something is going down and you right in the middle of it, and it will cause a stir. On ice. Snitch. And the stand-up guy. Now on ice, you know, could be you also taking a break, or it could just be you standing back from something to wait for things to happen, you know, possibly get a better outcome. A snitch. Snitch could be you open up your mouth and talking about what it is that you have a problem with somebody, or it could just be somebody could be telling your business and you need to keep your mouth shut. How about that? A stand-up guy, different from mio amore. It could be, you know, just a good person, overall good person you could be meeting, you know. So that's just in short. I have a manual to show you guys if you really want the card. War. The dog. Pretty self-explanatory there, right? Charlatan. War would obviously be, it's more crucial and more vicious, I feel, than a Five of Wands. I really feel like the War card is more like, obviously, in love and war, everything is fair. Well, there's something going on, obviously, with war. It may be time to start one. The dog. That's about it, right? The dog is somebody that you need to get out of your house. And I mean that one way or another. Okay. Charlatan. The charlatan would be for me more like the magician reversed. Somebody being fake and phony with you. If something ain't right. A sit down. Cosa Nostra. Spring clean. A sit down. A sit down, the main objective you want to get from the sit down is a 3 of Cups. You know, a sit down is when you need to get this thing taken care of. You need to put all your cards on the table, talk about what this thing is that you need to handle, and decide what it is you want to do. Let's see. Cosa Nostra. Cosa Nostra, for me, is more like a 10 of Cups. It's more of a happiness, you know, togetherness, bonding. So if you had gotten a card with Mito Amore and the Cosa Nostra and something else familiar, I would say, has to do with love, it would be like a marriage. It would be like a marriage. Okay. Spring clean. Spring clean, you need to get everybody that's in your situation out of your situation. You need to evaluate everybody that's around you and decide who's the mole, who's the rat, who is the problem in this relationship or this situation, whatever it is you're going through. It could be love, it could be money, it could be work, it could be your job, it could be a coworker, it could be a neighbor, it could be a cousin, hell, it could be your mama. If somebody's causing problems, you need to spring clean, straight up. Nuovo, meaning new. Mort, and the buffer. Now, nuovo could be a new love, new situations, just something new coming in. Pretty self-explanatory. Mort, death. It's more like the death card in tarot, meaning something has to end, something will end, and this is what it's all about. Mort, the death of something. The buffer. Now the buffer could be somebody, it could be a couple of things. Now the buffer could be somebody who's starting some trouble and going back talking, you know, mess behind your back or whatever, or somebody could be sending messages, you know. Now the old folks always say a dog that'll bring a bone will take a bone. So you be careful who you talk to when the buffer comes up, because it could be somebody telling something that they don't need to be telling. Okay? Somebody's in between what you're trying to do with the buffer, I feel. It's over. Forget about it. And out of love. It's over. Means just what it says. It's over. Forget about it. You could be in a situation, a love situation, somebody's, you know, messing up, and that's just it. Just forget about it. If things ain't gonna get better with this person, this comes up when somebody is just not good for you. You know, if you're trying, and they're doing nothing, forget about it. Move on. Find happiness. It's over. Out of love. Out of love could kind of be like a 5 of Cups to me. Or, it's more of a 5 of Cups feel. But I have more information on it on my instructions. But out of love is pretty self-explanatory as well. Lay low. Off the record. Black book. Now, lay low. Lay low means for me that it's time for you to slow down, take some things in the cord, take some time away. You may need to devise a plan and decide what it is you want to do. Off the record. Off the record is, I'm going to say it could be a couple things, but in short, I'm going to say there are conversations that need to be had. Somebody may tell you something that in secret or, you know, in confidence that you need to keep to yourself, or you may be sharing your information with somebody else. If it's going to help you or benefit you, you need to make sure you make that conversation, but you need to keep it off the record because there's some things you don't need to be telling. If you do something and you break up with somebody, say you break up with somebody and the relationship is getting back together and you do something with somebody else when it's broke up, well, maybe sometimes, depending on the situation or who you're dealing with, you may not need to talk about what it is you did when you broke up. Sometimes you need to just keep that shit off the record. I'm just trying to help. Black book. The black book. Everybody knows about the black book. It's time to date. It's time to date. Contract. The couple. And the Dawn. So the Don for me is somebody who's like really attractive. You know, he reminds me somewhat of like the King of Swords type guy. I mean, okay, I'm a Pisces, so, you know, I'm really into the intellectuals, but let's just keep it real. I mean, okay, so, the Don would be somebody who I feel is attractive. He knows it. He's confident. There's not an ounce of fear in him. This man is in control. And I mean, I'm telling you, he may be really attractive. Just know that. Kind of irresistible. The couple. The couple. Now, when this comes out for you, this means you're in control of the situation. No matter what the hell is going on, you're in control. If you're not in control, if you don't feel like you're in control, take control. That's what that means. The couple. And the last card here is contract. Now, the contract could mean you get into a relationship with someone. You could be having an agreement with someone. It don't have to be a relationship. It could be a situationship, or just could be some sex for tonight. Who knows? But the contract is all about you agreeing to something and sticking with it. Okay? So, guys, those are my Love Mafia cards by K Pisces. I am selling them right now in limited quantities. But I just printed a few just to see, you know, what I wanted to do with them. I mean, I know I was gonna sell them, but I just want to see the different qualities of paper I could get. But honestly, keep it real with you. But so, guys, I'm gonna put them up on the website here after the Pisces eclipse, and I look forward to talking to you guys about these and using these in my readings. All right, so. That said, thank you guys for paying attention. Thanks for looking at the video. And grab you some Love Mafia cards. An original deck by me, K Pisces. Alright guys.